Hey, folks, it's my birthday. Uh, hey, how's everybody doing today? Cold. It's like living in the tundra right now. Hello, Mindy Bell, LaDonna, Carla Ray, Janie Bobaney, Trixie Firecracker, PF, Soft Reset, Jonathan, happy, Michelle, um, Rachel. Thank you for the happy birthdays. It's also my brother's birthday. Um, you don't know how grateful I am that he turned 60 today. I'm 59. I'm still not hit the 60 mark yet. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey, KB. Um, but you'll probably see my mods dropping. Hey, Tess. Uh, Jonisa's PayPal link throughout. So, which I don't even see my mods right now, but I'm sure they'll be here. If it gets dropped and you see it, you got a couple extra pennies, you know, maybe throw them her way. I got the best birthday present ever last night in the evening. My brother's scan results. Hey, Sherry, Brandy J. Uh, my brother's scan results were posted. And thank you, Kiki. Um, they were great. And I got the honor of going in before he went to bed. And he was very scanxiety because this was a big set of scans. And hey, Sarah, Tatum, Michelle, D Rod, but I got the pleasure of going in and telling him, rest easy tonight, brother. The scans came back great. There's still shrinkage and no new Mets. So, right. Great birthday blessing. Like I said, I got my Christmas miracle and I got my birthday. So, I'm just astounded over here. Y'all don't even realize how blown away I stay. Hey, Ninja Orchid. God is good all day, every day. Hey, Chronic. Works. Thank you. Christy A. Yeah, absolutely gave me nothing. As soon as we got the results, I would like to apologize to you for being in NC's chat while she talked about you. Now I see why people talk like they do about her. Once again, I'm sorry. That's okay, Talisa. Talisa. That's okay. Trust me, girl. If I got a hard on about everybody that talked about me, I'd just walk around with a hard on all day, every day. But it was just so great. Thank you, True Seeker Knows. That was very kind of her. Nadia's Kitchen. Thank you. It just felt so good to be able to be the one because my whole family got the results. We all have access to his portal. And he had already gone to lay down for the night, but he was still awake. I was so glad he was still awake. So it was just good to be the one to get to tell him. Oh, did Natasha lose another one? Well, I did hear she did say something about moving everything to Rumble. Ta ta, Concrete Cooter. See you later. Me too, Tree Seeker knows. Like I said, I am very blessed right now. You know, I'm not a rich woman by any means. You know, I live on disability. Um, but I am so freaking blessed right now. And she ain't never gonna come off with that website. Give it up. I mean, not, I wasn't being shitty to you, KB, but it ain't gonna happen, okay? Right. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. That big old ass of yours, Natasha. Well, let her go over to Rumble and do her shit. I hear you get away with a lot more over there, anyways. And it'll be a new crowd she can scam. Good for her. But we all know how I felt about Natasha from Jump, right? And that's why I posted my community post to Randy, rubbing it in her fucking nose a little bit. Hey, Speak Truth, with the little ditty from Randy Travis. I told you so. And of course, it got some people's panties in a ruffle that had to come and comment under it, like, I should have figured you weren't going to be supportive. Why in the fuck would I be supportive? Randy can sit up there on her panel all she wants and say they didn't like what Natasha did to my son, but she was still dropping the bitch's link while she was doing it. So I know, Trixie. And Randy lost members. Well, guess what, Randy? They were donated members anyways. They probably weren't going to re up their $1.99 or whatever. What'd you really lose there? And like I said before, right? Boo fucking who? Why am and I? God love Clary T for coming in, swooping in, and commenting back to this person and saying, "Why in the fuck would Tracy be supportive of Randy at this point?" And I believe the comment was, "You fucked around and found out." Exactly. So, no, you know, I'm all about giving grace, but I expect it in return, and I didn't get none. As a matter of fact, I do believe one win said, "Well, Tracy fucked around and found out, didn't she?" So, if that's their idea of supporting me through that, yeah, just keep that shit. Hey, Angel, thank you. Now, again, I can put up a little ditty from Randy Travis. I told you so. Because believe it or not, for all the years that I've been on here, me and Randy have tit for tat. But what really drove the major wedge between, exactly, Sarah, they did not defend me. Not one time. They might have said, I don't agree with what Natasha's doing to Tracy's son while they're promoting the bitch's channel. They just didn't want that fucking concrete cooter coming after them. But, Randy tried to use her as her bulldog too. That didn't work. Still makes me wonder, Randy, if you're listening, did you want Natasha to go after Starlight the way she come for me? Is that what you wanted? Because you knew she was capable of it. Right. Well, we don't agree with what Natasha's doing, but here's her link. Go sub up. What the fuck? I agree, Sada. Thank you, Lab. So, guys, if you ain't learned by now that you can't buy what, you shouldn't buy what they're selling. Because Randy's pattern on here is to throw a bunch of shit and then claim, I'm in a bad place. Don't come back at me. Please don't say anything bad about me because I'm in a bad place. You don't get to do that. Not when you have no consideration whatsoever for anybody else's bad plays. Thank you, Captain Avi. Thank you, Carla. Randy is a thief of joy. But that's what drove the final wedge between me and Randy and One Wind. Well, I got to be honest, One Wind hasn't liked me for a very long time. Anytime I go into chat, she's like, Randy, don't you dare let her up on panel. Don't you dare. And Randy never would when One Wind told her not to. Kind of like putting Randy to bed. But I'll give it to One Wind. But Randy always wanted me on panel because she knew it was going to turn into a shit show. And what brings in money better than a shit show? Thank you, Sammy. But I see that One Wind's posted she's going to go live later. That should be interesting because, according to her, she has bit her tongue long enough. Really? How are you going to twist this, One Wind? How are you going to twist the fact that Randy blatantly calls her ex-best friend a fucking thief of a necklace that didn't even make it on the trip? See, it's real easy to go back and look at Randy's community post and see nowhere in the beginning, middle, or end of her trip was she wearing that necklace. Thank you, call me Frenchie. I won't block you. Thank you, Archie. I feel better. Mel D, thank you. So all you got to do is go back and look at Randy's own community post. You know that really good picture of Randy and Sin that Wendy V used, and then Randy likes it so much Randy used it? No necklace. And they had either stopped halfway there or made a stop before they got there to their location. Or they had just arrived. You know, their makeup's on point, their hair, Randy's wearing a light blue shirt, Sin's in some printed shirt, and there's no necklace. So then there's another picture posted of them later on in the evening. Looks like they've had a few cocktails. Randy's still wearing the same shirt. Sin's still in the same shirt. And in this picture, you have Amer Famer. Guess what's missing? The fucking necklace. So, what did you do, Randy? Did you take it out of your purse and lay it on the nightstand in the room? But just weeks prior to that, you see Randy wearing the Tree of Life with the Bible chip in it on her canoe trip, her kayak trip. So, somewhere between rolling on the river and wherever they went on vacation, the necklace come up missing. Not in the hotel room. So, come on, Randy. Your own community post fucking tells on you. But don't mention I said that, you all, because, you know, Wogs and Randy sitting in a tree. Yeah, we're going to get to that. No, no, no. I'm not saying she wore the necklace after the trip. I'm saying the trip that she claims to have lost the necklace on, or basically said Sin stole it, never made it to the destination where Sin could have possibly stolen it. Would it have been funny if Sin got a little petty, picked up the necklace and said, "Fuck you, bitch," and threw it in the pool? Maybe. But it didn't go down that way. The necklace never arrived at its destination in order to be stolen. Now, that's my opinion. And based on the pictures, that's the opinion a few of us have come to. But I'm just going to go with the fact that either the necklace is sitting in a fucking pawn shop or it's at the bottom of the river. Nobody thinks Sin took it, Terry Lynn. Nobody but Randy and Charlie. Because it was so valuable, and according to Randy, it could not get wet. Which, if you go to the website of those necklaces, it says 100% waterproof. But okay, it's a precious metal. Probably don't want to get it wet. If, it's cool if you want to take your jewelry off before you get in the shower, whatever. But it could get wet, and she took the chance on it getting wet. If this is in fact the same necklace, which is the tree of life with the little, you can look at the zoom in on the picture, and in the tree of life is this little diamond shaped chip, which has the words to the Bible on it. Well, Sin in reality should come out with that text message where Randy, right, it's like Mr. Mustard did it in the dining room with the candlestick. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things people could call me, but call me a fucking thief, as Randy would say, it's boots on neck. That's what Sin said. Sin's like, "Are you serious, Randy? I've got the text message where you told me the day you lost it." So to just come out and blatantly, and don't sit over there and say, "I never accused her." You fucking flat out asked her, "Where's necklace, Sin?" And why did all this go down? Because Randy wants to send Sin a picture of one of her bigger supporters who was lovely enough to send Randy a necklace that's not cheap. It wasn't a cheap piece of jewelry. And Randy wants to send pictures to Sin, basically making fun of Charlie. And you can't say, Randy, "I wasn't making fun of Charlie," because it blatantly reads, "Are you ready for this?" And Sin has a typo, but I think Sin was trying to write, "Am I ready?" question mark, not knowing what was coming her way. And boom, there's a picture of Charlie and Randy putting all kinds of laughy faces. "This is Charlie. Laughy, 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 laughy." Now, I'm sorry that Charlie got hurt in this whole deal. Yes, me and Charlie had words a while back when I didn't know who the hell she was. I still don't know who the hell she is. But she came at my throat because I was going at Randy. And she was going to be gung ho. I'm simping for Randy. But in the long run, Randy, you started this whole mess just like you did with fucking Starlight and Natasha. But when people confront it, then you have people coming at him going, "Can't you be supportive? Why are you doing this? Why can't you be supportive?" No, fuck all that. I don't know where Charlie came from. I really don't. Charlie might be an ex mommy rambler or something. I don't know. I really don't know where Charlie come from. It really doesn't matter. But Charlie gets hurt. Sin gets accused of being a fucking jewel thief. Hey, Carrie Pink. Exactly. Come on, my panel, Sin. Randy, did you really want Sin up there? Because I believe Sin was going to spout some truth. But anything for a shit show. You didn't care how much more it hurt Charlie if Sin would have taken the fucking link and Charlie would have got drugged for filth. You just wanted a shit show, Randall. So, to be honest with you, your state of mind seems fine to me. Of course, she knew Sin wouldn't take the link. Speak truth. If Randy would have looked at the necklace under a microscope, well, actually, you just tap it to your phone, and she would have read, "Thou shalt not bear false witness." So, who really fucked around and found out, Randy? One wind. Wasn't me. No, it wasn't. Michelle. Oh, Sin got up out of there 6 a.m. Well, yeah. Y'all gotten a little buzz going, and somebody put out there that she was riding you like a fucking bull. Sin's probably hung over. Okay, Sin did the walk of shame, but it had nothing to do with the stolen fucking necklace. Did you really think Sin was going to spend the day with you wandering around a fake prison? Rachel. Exactly. Sin was done. But I'm telling you, this is a pattern for Randy. Go back in time, guys. Go back to FOD. And I don't even care to even go further back. I don't even really remember a lot of shit. No, Jenny, FOD wasn't there. They're making a joke. But go back to the FOD days when things heated up in that situation. What was Randy's? I'm not in a good place. I'm just not in a good place. But you seem to be in a fine fucking place when you're going at somebody else's fucking throat, Randy. No, Jenny, FOD wasn't there. So, all you people that come to me saying, "You can't believe you're not being more supportive to Randy," I didn't get a lick of fucking support out of Randy. And at this point, I don't really feel sorry for her. Do I want to see her hurt herself? Absolutely fucking not. Do I think she's going to hurt herself? Absolutely fucking not. Hey, Denise R. Yeah, you're right, Sarah. But she gets busted in God only knows what she's gotten away with, considering what she's been busted doing. Did she really want Natasha to go for Starlight the way that Natasha came for my son? Is that what you wanted, Randy, when you went to Natasha? I was just venting. That wasn't venting. That was being a little fucking snitch. Yeah, Janie, thank you next. Marcia. There's a whole list of them. This is definitely not the place if you're struggling mentally. But see, just a few short weeks ago, Randy got caught up in something and she was suddenly in a really bad place. But she bounced right back. And what did she do? She went for Mommy Rambling's fucking neck after Mommy Ramblings had posted. Now, they can deny they didn't know anything about Jimmy's accident, whatever. I have no way of knowing for sure what they knew when they knew it. But when someone posts on their fucking on their live stream, I'm really struggling this year at Christmas, and you know this woman has lost a child. You can't you after your little shit had been smoothed over a little bit and you had your little 4 or 5 day break. Exactly. Just like they knew nothing. You will never convince me that they didn't know about Joni's cancer. But we're not going to, if you feel like donating, Jonice's uh, link is being dropped periodically. Hey, Blink. But see, Randy thinks, okay, I'm going to bring all of this public, but then when it backfires on her, everything should be handled privately. No, you sure the fuck didn't handle privately what you said about Sin's son. And I even put up a community post and tagged you, Randy, and told you to be a decent human being and go over there and tell Natasha that you came for Sin's family first. You couldn't even do that. She could, I know, right, PF? You couldn't even do that. To go to Natasha and say, no, I did bring up Sin's family first. When, I asked her if her dying son was hugging that pillow. Really? You going to throw a pillow in Sin's face? A fucking pillow. Call me Frenchie. There's a lot of people that have a soft spot for Randy. I mean, if you're human, when somebody says they're in a bad place, it hits you in the heart. But not when it's repeatedly done after doing fuck shit. It's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. I was just blown away that, hey, Candy kissed us forever. I was just blown away when she basically called Sin a fucking thief. I was like, you know what? I don't care what you think about Sin. Sin might be a nutcase who trolled herself, whatever. But you call somebody a fucking thief, you don't get any lower than that. Right, Kiki. And I don't know why Sin doesn't clap back at Randy the way she should. Maybe she's still grieving the loss of their friendship. But guess what, Sin? Randy isn't. Randy ain't grieving it. Unless her grieving consists of dragging you fucking lower. Anybody worried about Sin's mental health? I'm not seeing one person. Hey, Mac 11. Thank you. I'm not seeing one person mention Sin's mental health. Not one. Because, Randy had to go all live and calling her crazy and shit for trolling herself, which, no offense, Sin, kind of nutty. But it's not unforgivable. She didn't cause anybody any harm by trolling herself. I don't know. I can't stand the fake shit. Right. Randy did the live about her. She implied that Sin was having mental health struggles, but it didn't stop her. So, no, I will not be tiptoeing around Randy's feelings. And I will not listen to some bullshit fucking lies being spewed out of her mouth and just act like, well, it's Randy. We shouldn't, you know, we should just accept it because it's Randy. And Randy knows this. This is the fucking drama community, Randy. Remember? Tiptoe through the tulips. Right. I do believe I use those words, BF. This is the drama community. Remember, this is what you all do. Is you call out people's bullshit, but don't call out Randy's. Because, that's just not kind to call out Randy's fuck shit. Let her catch you in some fuck shit. See how quick you get thrown under the fucking bus. Yeah, she built the community. When in fact it was MFW, but nobody wants to give her credit. Ramen noodle. Again. And Diane, I got to tell you something. You got trolled so fucking hard last night. Because when Wog came up on that panel, Wog has been the one that has done the most by calling you a St. Jude scammer. Wog. Now, I know you set the rules. You're not allowed to say those words in your chat. Well, you actually have them blocked. But, and I know it was an open panel. I mean, you said open panel and like you did stick by it. But I ain't gonna let some motherfucker up that's been the worst about calling just weeks ago. Yeah, I saw that too. Steph goes on panel. The whole chat has a fucking come apart. German lady, which is God knows where. I think she was over at Savage's. Comes busting in. Hello, Snowflake. Comes busting in like, yeah, that home wrecking whore, real life going fucking hoe bitch on your pan. Which Diane, after it went on for a while in the chat, Diane did say, hey, Terry Lynn, thank you. Diane did say, come on, guys. Who's going to take the link if this is the way they get treated? Diane had a point there. Nobody going to take a link if you're just going to get dog piled on. Well, you can have that new respect stuff. You keep it. And I still love you. I felt bad for Diane then because she was having an open panel. Yeah. And she had asked the chat to be respectful of anybody that came on the panel. Hence, why I didn't go in there and shoot off my mouth. Because Diane had asked that you be respectful of whoever the panel guest was. That didn't happen. And all these people dick riding wog. Ooh. Unblock me, Wog. Will you unblock me, Wog? Sure, he'll unblock all of you now. Because y'all get all wet and moist when he talks about Laura every day. He was live the other day. I clicked in there. I saw faces I've never seen in fucking Wog's chat ever. Because he was talking about Laura. Ain't nobody ever say I built my channel off somebody's fucking back. Thank you, PF. It is pathetic. Hello, Lindsay. Thank you. I can let go of all the St. Jude shit. Fuck it. It's old fucking news. But it's perfect words were said earlier. It would be so much easier to let it all go if Diane didn't get up there and claim her hands are fucking clean. If she would just sport her scarlet letter like everybody else that fucks up in this community has to do. But I think Diane has really convinced herself that she's did nothing wrong. Or maybe Diane feels like she has. Spirit of salt. Yeah, he does. He holds that a lot. He plays with that thing a lot. I ain't even mad at Diane. I was last night, but I ain't even mad at Diane. She had an open panel. Cool. Open panel means anybody. No problem. I was ready to rip her throat out last night, but I'm over it now. But it's the whole fucking it never happened situation that kind of, right. Humble your fucking self. Well, she's going to be forgiven. She has been forgiven by a lot of people. And to be honest with you, the kids of St. Jude did get something. It's not like Diane just didn't do anything for the kids of St. Jude. Thank you, Dova. But so many people around here have to pay penance for what they've done. And Diane has paid some fucking penance. I mean, she's taken some shit. But it doesn't just disappear and you don't get to go up on a panel. Somebody, Diane put out a receipt of $6,000 or something. I don't know. And I believe she sent something. But, and Laura, you come busting in like fucking gangbusters, thinking the whole live is about you, when in reality, your name had just been mentioned. And you could have trolled the fuck out of Diane and Wog last night. You had the perfect opportunity. But instead, you're worried about what Steph is saying. Everybody's feelings are valid here. The ones that have forgiven Diane and moved on, valid. The ones who haven't, valid. I don't dislike. Well, me and Laura go way back. We go back and forth. But the truth is the truth. And that whole live was not about her. It was not going to be about her. She come busting in like a gangbuster. And the fact of the matter is, she could have taken the link and she could have shut Wog fucking down. That's what I would have done. I don't hate Laura. I don't hate Diane. I don't hate anybody. There's people on here I dislike. But in order to hate, you got to care. Well, now, you say I'm not a grudge holder. You're right, Archer. I'm really not much of a grudge holder, but I did carry one from last night till this morning with Wog going up on that panel and acting like, "Oh, hey Diane, what's up, girlfriend?" You know, when he's the one that's been doing the most about calling Diane a fucking scammer. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, hate is a very strong word for the internet. It's just the internet, people. Yeah, I mean, Laura had every opportunity. She could have played along with it. She could have just totally fucking trolled the fuck out of him, and it would have been entertainment, and Laura would have looked like one of the guys, you know. But she missed her opportunity. Sorry, Laura. You missed your opportunity. You could have went up there and shut him down. And yeah, I still have a hard on for Wog right now because of what he said about my son, my parenting, and the fact that I don't love my sick brother. Fuck off, Wog. Still, your little bitty apology to me while you're trying to humble yourself to Tawanda. Yeah, you owe Tawanda a big apology too. But walk the walk, and then we'll talk, Wog. And you know what? Tawanda's a good person. She's probably already forgiven Wog. And that's okay. Doesn't change my feelings about Tawanda any at all. Frenchie quit. Was wasn't cool what Wog did, but I think Misfit should be able to comment in a chat without people lose. I agree. I agree. Misfit Jenny's been a part of the drama community from jump. I went on Yoda Doug's panel last night. I have a new respect for the guy. Oh, well, I don't know who Yoda Doug is, Comet. Cosmic Comet. And Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Um, I don't know who that person is, so but I'm sure you're probably, if I know Cosmic the way I think I know you, I think you're making a little jab there and it's all good. All good. I figured he was. Well, hell yeah, me too, Frenchie. I come from a dysfunctional family too, but you know what? It's good. I'm blessed. I'm hungry right now. I should have eaten. I got a girlfriend who texts me right before I go live. Hey, I'm going to come over and visit for a little bit. And I was like, ugh. Not that I don't love my girlfriend. I do. But she's not even my girlfriend. She's like part of the family. I went live with her that one time. Remember, Robin? And there was a lady that came into my chat and was like creeping me out because she knew about the bars and shit I used to go to when I was younger, and she just knew way too much about my area and stuff. I don't remember who that was. I can't remember that lady. You remember that, Sammy? Yeah. It's loving, but it's dysfunctional as fuck. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm blessed, man. Guess what? I learned that Papa John's pizza acutely has cheese in the crust. Yes, they do have a cheesy crust, Jonathan. It's been out for a while. Yeah, she's just like family with us. I mean, she's been around since Chance was a toddler, you know. So, but she texted me right before I was going live, and I did. You know, you don't want to say to somebody, "Oh no, don't stop by. I'm going live on YouTube." I see some messages rolling in. Apparently, Sour Girl has made a video, and it seems like she's Team Sin. Yeah, we wrestled. Me and my mom arm wrestled over Chance's name. I'm joking. I never arm wrestled with my mother, but he's doing okay, PF. I mean, he's got consequences to face, but he's doing okay. But and I think I told you all that story. I was gonna name him Christopher Levi and call him Levi, Christopher being his father's name. And my mom was so angry with Chance's dad at the time. Don't you dare name that child after that man. I said, well, what do you. And then she told me that Levi sounded like an old bum, an old hobo. So she wanted me, when I brought up Chance, she's like, what, uh, not Chance, Chauncey. She said, well, how about Chauncey? I was like, have you lost your freaking mind, Mom? He's going to get his ass beat every day of his life for having a name, Chauncey. I like the name Levi. Then it turns out a movie comes out with Major Dad. I don't know the guy's name. But you're right. But then a movie comes out with Major Dad. And guess what? He was a bum. He was a railroad hopping bum. Guess what his name was? Not Levi. It was Chance. So, whatever. Damon Wayans? That don't sound right. Major Dad? That's not Major Dad's name, Damon Wayans. Come on, y'all. You done got me on the glitter lady. I'm gonna go. As soon as I hang up here, I'm going to go watch Sour Girl's video because I like to hear everybody's opinion on this situation. Major Gerald yes. Thank you, Lavina. Yes, that's him. He was a bum who hopped railroad train cars, and his name was Chance. But see, the name Chance came to me because I was always a big Sam Elliott fan. Yes, Kiki. And he played a cowboy in the Yellow Rose of Texas, and his name was Chance. Yeah, I don't know. Poor Sour Girl, always ignored and never listened to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go. I mean, I'm going to give it a view because I want to see what someone has to access the garbage. That's for taking one of them. One for the team, Tracy. Thank you, Ardria. Yeah, he was married to Delta Burke. You're right. You got it going on, Kiki. Sam Elliott's still hot, and he's like 90. That sounds a little weird, but Sam Elliott's a good looking man. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to everybody's opinion on this whole necklace gate. Uh, Randy throwing another friend to the fucking wolves because that's like two in what, a month? Oh, he still is married to Delta. Oh, well, damn, good for him. And now One Win's got a live, so I'm going to listen to her point of view on things. I know she's pissy because Diane probably, I think Diane might have brought her up. I didn't stay in Diane's the whole time. I was in and out, in and out, in and out. Right, Sarah? It is a mess. It's a whole mess. And the only one that could possibly fix this mess would be Randy to come out and say, I pawned the necklace. I lost the necklace. I had no right to ever accuse Sin of taking the necklace because, again, go look at her own community post. They tell the story. The crime is solved, and Sin is exonerated. Now, I do have to tell you that I went and looked at those necklaces, and there's some pretty cool ones. I didn't particularly care for the one Randy had, the Tree of Life one. Sorry, Charlie. No offense, but to each their own. But they do have some really, really cute ones. Yeah, the case is closed. Sin is not a jewel thief. I ain't sweating that stuff. When have I ever sweated that? Remember? Remember? I fucked around and found out when I was fighting with Natasha Cooper, right? One winning Randy. I fucked around and found out. Look, I think my friend might be here. But again, it's not, it's never gonna, Diane and them was talking about it last night. Is it ever gonna be the way it was? No, it's not. Because the people that has always pulled the fuck shit that never got called out about it is still pulling fuck shit and finally getting called out about it. So it's never going to be the way it was. And again, casualties left in Randy's wake. I will. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah, the fuck they did. You're right. Giving fucking Natasha Cooper a platform to defend what she did to me, to make excuses. That's how you stood for me? Fuck off. Well, we don't agree with what Natasha did to Tracy's son, but here's her link. Go sub up. There is no one on this platform exempt from their bad behavior. And it just so happens that Randy's in that category too. So please don't say anything bad about me. I'm in a bad way. Well, you should think about it because your bad ways have a tendency to just pop up. Hey, Bluebird. Your bad ways just seem to pop up after you pulled some shit. And see, this is why me, Randy, and One Win could never, ever actually click because I could be okay with them. But as soon as they pulled some fuck shit, I would call it out. And that wasn't, you couldn't do that. Thank you, Bluebird. It's just it's just another day, but it's a day that I'm just blessed to be here. More importantly, I'm blessed that my brother's here. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm coming up out of the basement. So you probably hear a TV or whatever. Did the mailman come or something? So, all right. I want to make sure it was the mailman. I'll get it in a minute. Nothing good comes in the mail, anyways. So here I go, crawling out of the basement. Did you hear that TV? I'm not allowed to have a TV. The only thing I have in the basement is a 5-gallon bucket. And we all know what I have to use that for. Yeah, they ask the questions, not answer them. Yeah. That is their motto. I don't think it's a tasty cake. Maybe. Well, no, I think it fit in the mailbox. So, whatever came. I don't care if they clip it, Sammy. Fuck. It started out as uh, somebody that I talk to daily now made that up. And people jumped on it like flies on shit. To me, it's just a joke now. I know I don't live in a basement. I don't have to turn my camera on and walk around the house and new toy. Why did you send me one stuff? See, unlike some people on this platform, I don't have to put out medical records and show my home and because if you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck. Prove me wrong, prove me a liar, then I might give a fuck. Thank you, Steph. Now it might be a happy birthday. Wink, wink. I've just never been one that felt like I had to prove myself. I did that one time. I fucking did that with 180. Oh, I did it with Laura too. That's where my hernia picture came in. But live and learn. It took me twice, but I learned. But back when 180 would say, I don't think she ever had cancer. And here I go, whipping out my fucking uh, diagnosis paper. And then when I went off about Laura and I showed my hernia and well, actually, I made a meme out of my hernia and put Laura and Makeup Mobster twins. That's when they were twinning. But I didn't put that out in public. I mean, the hernia was on a live stream. I didn't put the meme I made out in public. Hell, how could I top fucking Steph and Rex's meme? A dancing fucking hernia. How do you top that? Hello, my darling. Hello. No, I couldn't. Come on, Mags. But there's no proving myself on here anymore. It's ridiculous. Why? People make up their minds on here, and there's no changing them. Carla got a bingo. Randy's after the money. Wendy doesn't have anything else going on in her life but YouTube. I don't know. But Carla got a bingo. PF gave Carla bingo. That'll get clipped because, I'm an old wrinkled nutsack. I'm going back in the basement, y'all. Ooh, it's scary down here. Um, birthdays in January just suck. Yeah, there's no reason to prove anything. People's gonna believe what they want to believe. Double bingo. You should have got a prize for that. I don't know what to give you. How about just bragging rights? But birthdays in January just suck. It's the frozen tundra out there right now. Um, they just suck. I feel bad for kids that are born in January and February around here. You can't go nowhere. I mean, you can, but I live in a box under a bridge and I'm using an Obama phone. You go, PF. You're making the best out of your situation. I bet it's a beautiful box. And your Obama phone is probably better than my old iPhone I'm on. I would give anything to have a summer birthday. But it just wasn't meant to be. If you try too hard, if you try too hard to prove something on here, it makes you seem exactly. If you keep proving and proving and proving and proving, it makes you sound like you're fucking lying. Yeah, Sammy, it is hard in the winter. You got to get creative when you have little kids. Hey, Angela Critters. Hope you're doing well. But you got to get pretty creative when you have littles in the dead of winter. You have to make up for my son Grand Love's birthday from yesterday. Is he sick, Lolo? You decorated it with glitter. Did Anne Frank? Ha! I got it right, didn't I? Glitter lady. Did I get it right? Oh God, please tell me I got it right. Anne Frank, right? Did she decorate the box for you, PF? Hey, Boston. It is my birthday. I didn't get it right. Freaking who is it again then? Man, I was feeling all Lisa Frank. Fuck. I was feeling all fucking cocky thinking, I got this right. I know I did. Shit. Oh well, the glitter lady, the Frank lady. Anne Holocaust Lisa Glitter. I'm gonna have to do some kind of little like how to spell geography. George eats old gray rats and paints houses yellow. Something like that. I'm gonna have to do a little trick like that. Happy effing birthday. Thank you, Boston. Happy. It is good to see Boston. I see old Bridget making her rounds here, there, and everywhere. Not everywhere, but she's got her some opinions going on. Actually, Bridget, I got to tell you, I was really freaking impressed with the song you were able to do. I know PF, but I get her confused with Lisa Frank. I didn't even know who Lisa Frank was, but somebody told me that she was the glitter queen, and then come to find out, I got her confused with Anne Frank. It was a big mess. It's still obviously a mess. But Bridget, what you did with the people in your chat, that little song you did, that little rap or whatever it was, that was fucking cool. I was impressed. She was like, "Hey, Bridget and Critters, LaDonna, and Sarah," and I mean, it was sounded pretty cool. Yeah, Wendy V premiered her. She did a live yesterday, but she just did it on a smaller channel. So she premiered her live today. So if you missed Wendy V's live yesterday, you get a chance to rewatch it because it's on her main channel. You're a rap god. I'm a believer, Boston. I'm a believer now. Notice how I bounce back and forth from Boston to Bridget. I never know what to call her. It's kind of like the Frank lady. It was a good live. Well, you all know me. I'm watching the clock up in the corner and it's already an hour and 7 minutes. So I'm not going to stay on here much longer. But I am going to tell you, I am buying myself a birthday present. I am going to get new eyeglasses. Right, the Frank lady. And while I was online making the appointment, because I haven't had an eye exam in so long, it says try this where you can put your face and try on all these different glasses. And I haven't found the ones yet. Nothing like, yeah, my eyesight's getting so bad, so bad. A lot of Bostonians running around. Yeah, once I can see, watch out. I'm going to be a professional chatter. Now, soft reset, I actually did look at those necklaces, and there's one or two that I really, really like. And I almost, well, I got to be honest, I got one sitting in a cart right now, but I have to decide. Okay, Tracy, eyeglasses so you can see, or a necklace with the Bible in it that you're never going to read. Nothing against the Bible, but I'm just never going to read it on a. Are y'all still there? I got a phone call. But I am going to wrap this up. Go check out Wendy V's premiere she put up today. Um, Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the support. Like I said, if you see something, say something. This is the drama community. Nobody's exempt, remember? And Randy, quit playing like, oh, this would have been better if this would have been done behind the scenes. Because the only shit you do behind the scenes is shitty shit. but you want to be handled behind the scenes. No. It's kind of like Starlight saying, I want to do drama, but I don't want to be in drama. Mm, it just really doesn't work that way. That's what I've always been told. If you bring shit public, be prepared to talk about it public. Hey, I'm still not lived down my dildo under the couch story. That still gets thrown in my face. I'm still a puppy kicker. I have the fucking alphabet on me as my scarlet letters. I look like a bowl of alphabet's fucking soup that to this day gets thrown in my face. I'll never live it down. I knew that when I said it. It's funny though, because nothing against Ninny, but Ninny can have them stuck all over her house as we're joking about it. I say tell a story about one under the couch, which by the way, I had a broken leg and was laid up for 12 weeks. So add that to the clip. But it's okay. It's all in good, clean fun, right? My brother's birthday is today also, Sammy. We're known as Irish twins, Dutch twins, and Catholic twins. When a mother gives birth to a child within 12 months of each other. So my mom gave birth to me 1 year to the day of giving birth to my brother. But the funny thing is, I'm not Irish, I'm not Dutch, and I'm not Catholic. So there you go. There's a little history. Get here, guys. My girlfriend's at the door. I hear the ring doorbell going off. I appreciate y'all coming in, having some laughs, sharing some stories, um, helping me celebrate my birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Celebrating my brother's birthday that I'm just so, so grateful that he's here at 60. But with that, you know what, guys? I will see you around the tubes. Bye, guys.